the 3 biggest FERS retirement mistakes. What are they? Number 1, you should keep in mind that if you have at least 20 years of service, and yes, that includes your bought back military time, 20 years of service at age 62 or beyond, you'll get a 10% bonus in your pension. Now, why is this so important? Well, let me tell you a story. Let's say his name's John. I met with him and his wife, and he was 61 and 8 months old in June. He told me in August he was going to retire. In August, he was going to be 61 and 10 months old. He had 27 and a half years of federal service. I said, John, you can't retire then. He said, why not? I've got to. I'm so worn out. Charles, the traffic and the time I spend over 3 hours every day, I can't do it anymore. I said, what about the 10% bonus? His wife said, what? What did you say? 10% bonus? I said, sure, if he waits till age 62. Do you know what John said? He said, why didn't my retirement specialist say anything? See, I don't want you to gamble on not getting a specialist that's actually special. You might get somebody decent and you might not. Don't forget, 20 years and at least age 62, and there is a 10% bonus layered into your pension. Second thing that I hear mentioned is about your group life insurance. Federal Employees Group Life Insurance, FEGLI. When folks go to retire, oftentimes they check the box where they say, I don't want to continue my group life insurance. And my response is, why don't you? Your basic only, keep in mind, your basic group life insurance only. If you check off 75% reduction, guess what happens at age 65 to your premium? It becomes a whopping 0. That's it. A whopping 0. And so I want you to be able to keep that group life insurance and have something to show for it. Now, it's not a really good story, but a family that I worked with, I implored him to keep his basic group life insurance. He says, okay, I'm going to do that. And he did not. 4 months later, guess what happened? He passed away. And guess what that scenario meant? It would have been like $120,000 tax-free to the widow. That basic group life insurance will reduce 75%, but not until age, guess what age? Age 65. Okay? So if that's the case at age 65, you're going to keep that whole benefit until 65. Then it will reduce. So keep that in mind. If you paid for your basic group life insurance your whole career, why get rid of it now? Keep at least 25% of it. From 65 to 69 in 2 months, it'll reduce down. But your premium will disappear and it will stay the same into retirement until age 65. One last note, your survivor benefit. If you're married and you're going to go into retirement, the survivor benefit can be very costly. Your full survivor benefit will take 10% from your pension to give your surviving spouse half of your pension. Or it will take 5% of your pension to give your surviving spouse 25%. It's expensive. If you haven't planned for it, your spouse has to notarize with their signature. If you're going to get less than the full benefit, and believe me, if you don't have another plan in place to give them replaced income upon your death, they're not going to agree to it. So you should be planning for that way ahead of when you're filling out your retirement paperwork.